Let us speak now of something silent. Something creeping. Something unseen until it's already done its damage. It does not scream. It does not slam doors. It doesn't storm out in the rain. No, this new force, this new trend in the theater of human intimacy, moves with the quiet precision of a ghost and the cold calculation of a disappearing act. They call it Banksying. Yes, you heard that right. Named after the legendary, elusive street artist who creates brilliance in the shadows and disappears before anyone can ask him why, Banksying has entered the vocabulary of relationships. And not as a gesture of artistic rebellion. No, as a warning, as a red flag with dripping paint. As the name for a toxic, cowardly pattern now plaguing modern romance. Picture it, two people, close, comfortable, smiling in selfies, holding hands at brunch, maybe talking about trips, maybe talking about forever. But behind one of those smiles, behind one of those eyes, something is shifting. Quietly, internally, one of them has already started to leave. Not physically, not openly, emotionally. This is where Banksying begins. Like the artist it's named after, the Banksyer begins to create a kind of mysterious distance. One text unanswered, one night where they seem distracted, a hug that feels more like a habit than affection, a kiss with no real temperature. You notice it, but you don't know what to call it. Because nothing is said, nothing is confessed. That's the twisted genius of this behavior. It's sabotage in silence. It's emotional erosion disguised as daily routine. It's the destruction of a relationship hidden in plain sight. Until the day comes, boom, they leave. They say it's not working. They say they're not feeling it. But the truth is, they haven't been feeling it for weeks. Maybe months. They just didn't say it. They just didn't allow you into their process of letting go. You were still there, giving, trying, believing, while they were already halfway out the door in their mind. That's Banksying. It's not ghosting. It's not stonewalling. It's not explosive. It's calculated. It's artistic in its cruelty. It's a performance where the final act is heartbreak, but the script was written long ago. Think of Banksy's most infamous moment. A painting, beautiful and valuable, sold for $1.4 million. The audience applauded. The gavel slammed. And the moment it was officially sold, a shredder hidden in the frame activated. The art destroyed itself as the world watched in horror. This is what Banksying looks like in love. You're holding on to something precious. Something you believed had worth. And then, without warning, it shreds itself. And like that stunned art auction crowd, you are left speechless. Blindsided. Confused. Because the Banksyer didn't allow you to prepare. They didn't share their detachment. They just pulled the plug and called it closure. But make no mistake, there is no grace in this exit. No dignity in this deception. This is emotional vandalism. And yet, it is spreading. Across dating apps. Across Instagram DMs. Across cozy apartments filled with dying plants and unspoken tension. People are slowly walking away from others they once claimed to love, not with honesty, but with avoidance dressed as calm. Why? Because confrontation is hard. Because honesty is uncomfortable. Because in a world where we're constantly managing our image, managing someone else's heartbreak feels like bad branding. So they slowly disengage. They reduce affection. They dodge vulnerability. They weaponize silence. They pretend things are fine. Until the very moment they walk. And when they do, they're free, light, rehearsed. They've had time to grieve, to let go, to detach. But you're still standing in the gallery, looking at the shredded painting, asking yourself, when did it all fall apart? Banksying is betrayal in slow motion. It's a breakup conducted in stealth. It's leaving someone without the courage to actually leave. And it has consequences. Because the person left behind isn't just heartbroken, they're gaslit. They're left questioning their memory, their instincts, their worth. They replay every moment, wondering what they missed. Wondering if they were ever truly loved. This is why Banksying is so dangerous. It doesn't just hurt, it confuses. It steals closure. It rewrites reality. And yet, it is celebrated by some as an easy exit. As the modern way to avoid drama. As an artistic fadeaway. But there is nothing artistic about cowardice. There is nothing graceful about emotional abandonment. So if you're reading this and you recognize the signs, speak up. If you're pulling away, say something. If you're no longer invested, be brave enough to tell them. If you're done, let the other person have the dignity of knowing, not discovering. Because real love, real connection, deserves real endings. Not shredded canvases. Not cryptic clues. Not silence where truth should be. Let Banksy stay on the streets. Don't let him into your heart. And if you find yourself Banksy-ed, know this. You did nothing wrong. You were present. You were trying. You were open. They left in the night like a shadow, but you stood in the light. And that's what makes you stronger. Because love, real love, isn't afraid to stay. And it's never afraid to leave honestly.